Aries, how are you? Honey, the cards want to talk. So we're going to jump right into it. Aries, this is going to be your November general tarot reading. And this energy could last anywhere now until next year or a couple of years from now. Remember, energy is fluid. Take what resonates. So, Aries, your love song is Silly, or is it Foolish? It's the one by Denise Williams. Everybody knows, you know what? I'm stuck in the 80s, honey, in the 70s. And basically, in the song, she's feeling really foolish or silly because she's with someone that's not emotionally there. They could have been cheating on her, ghosting her, but she kind of, they put on a show for people, right? That their relationship is all great, but she's all like, hun, if I could tell you the rest, like, I'm stupid. Like, this is ridiculous. And anyway, I say this to say that song popped in my head when I was preparing for your reading, and I kept seeing the Three of Swords, and you saw it when I was shuffling, the Three of Swords popped out. So this lets me know that absolutely, Aries, you're dealing with some sort of deep heartbreak. Join the club. A lot of this fellow signs are dealing with the same thing. Okay, I just did Leo. Leo's dealing with Ten of Swords, trying to bring a really painful situation to an end, right? So that's what's going on. Also, when I was shuffling, what was cutting the Three of Swords card, Aries, was the Fool card, right? So yeah, feeling silly, feeling foolish in love, right? Possibly not being discerning in love, giving your love too quickly, not allowing people to earn it. You could have been involved with an air sign, right? That's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Regardless, you love really deep, they love really deep. Someone here is extremely hurt by someone's behavior. Okay, those cards just popped out. Wow, life is tough, but so are you, right? So we're going to leave that there. So yeah, you could definitely still be dealing, or just now dealing with this heartbreak, right? Now dealing with, wow, I missed the three major red flags. Like, they were three major red flags with this motherfucker. That's how I feel. With this air sign asshole. That's what I'm getting. I allowed for them to let these knives go that deep. Yep, I felt the prick. The first prick was the red flag, guys. That was the first prick. But I'm in love. Whatever you tell yourself, whatever we all tell ourselves, right? And see, the red heart is there. So to me, that represents where there were years, or there was a period of time where you guys were connecting in love. But then there it is. You see the sword coming out? And the swords are in the back. So that's in the past. That's feeling backstab. That's betrayal. So someone's here, someone's confidence, someone's trust here has been shaken in the past. They were stabbed in the back with people in their present, but it's gotten so deep, it's in the past, right? So this is past heartache, right? And the cards are saying, encouraging you that nothing is more resilient than you. Life is tough, absolutely, but you're tougher, right? You can get over this. We've seen the signs. You can get over this. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle some more. Wow. Look at that. Five of Swords. Someone's up all night worrying about this, deeply hurt by it, and it's cutting. You are on your way to meeting your true love. So we can take that one of two ways. Either you're realizing a little too late that you were with your true love, or you had to go through these hard lessons, right? in order for it to clear out that low self-esteem, which we all have been there, right? Abandonment issues, codependent issues, addictions, anything that was not serving our highest good, including how we love ourselves, right? Because it always starts from self. It is preparing you for, I want to say, twin flame. And it could be, it's preparing you for that true love, right? This had to happen. You had to learn the lessons, right? We learn the greatest lessons we learn through interpersonal relationships, right? Mainly romantic relationships, right? It's always a learning experience. Okay, so look, you got the Ace of Swords. It's interesting. The cards are now starting to speak to me. You know, usually it's up, right? Now they're starting to come in sideways. So there's some sort of gift that's coming in, Aries, that you're going to think it comes out of nowhere. It comes out of nowhere. It feels miraculous. It feels like this is something that you either chanted, you prayed for. It comes in, but you see, it comes in on the side. So I feel like you are going to have to use your discernment. There's something here as where you don't know. Is this really good for me? Right? Is this really a gift from the universe? Is this a new love, a new beginning? Right? I look at that as a ring. You can look at that as a, you know, what do you call it? Not a chalice. Oh gosh. You know when people get married, and I forgot. There's some sort of gift that's coming in, but you're questioning it. So the gift comes in like that. And the air sign could be in Aries. You're definitely connected to an air sign. You have air signs somewhere in your chart, or your soul connection is definitely an air sign energy, right? Wow. Aha. Now I understand. Okay. All right. Aries, there's something here that's ending. You are done. You are done. You are done. You are done. You are out for the fucking count. This is the reason why life is tough, but so are you. You are going to have to get up and heal from this betrayal. And this is an arduous cycle, right? And what I mean by an arduous cycle is like being in an environment where you're constantly told no, right? Let's use acting, right? For an example, right? Let's say you're an actor. This is a Ten of Swords. So this could be a decade of rejection, ridicule, rejection. This could also represent you giving up. Right? It's a soul lesson. What separates the people who we deem successful versus the people who are not, right? The ones who've made it and the ones who have not. It's the ones who, irregardless of how many times they may encounter rejection, they're still going to get up. They still have to get up and go to that audition, because it could be that one part, that one job that you apply for. That's everything that you want. This is money. This is having a great, fair boss. This is having a title. Right? We cannot allow for heartache to completely consume our lives. And we do not also want to continue to be in a cycle where we have to learn such hard lessons with self-care, putting ourselves first from a non-selfish point of view, having people take advantage of us, not feeling good enough. Everything goes back to what have we allowed. So this past heartache and this together tells me that this is a cycle. I hear failed relationship. You could have been with someone married or with them for 3 years and it was fucking hell. You loved them so deeply, or they loved you, and it was absolutely hell. And then this could also represent your life in general. It was not easy, right? The gift from the universe comes in and brings on the Tower, right? The universe brings on the Tower. And you could be in a Tower moment. Please follow me on Instagram. I wrote my interpretation of what Tower moments are. Tower moments are made to shake us out of our complacency, right? To bring something to our attention that comes out of nowhere. And depending on the person's perspective, it could either be viewed as negative or positive, right? It's definitely there to shake up and clear something away. What needs to be shaken up and cleared away is that 1111. You need to get up, Aries, or your soul connection. You've got to get up. Whatever the universe, and we'll ask the cards, what's coming in for you, right? The universe is trying to send you something by shaking up your environment with other people. You see the crown falling? To me, that could be a facade. You don't have it all together. You see, like in the song that I heard, Silly of Me, If They Only Knew. You could be leading a facade with you and your soul connection being married, have a nice house, right? You're feeling on king. We're on the top of the world. You could live in a high rise. And, everyone thinks that, you're perpetrating the fraud. Like you have a certain type of lifestyle. But, hun, like my mother says, see me and live with me are two different things. And people are about to see what you've been living with, which is this shit. That's what you've been living with. This. Right? This is what's coming to an end. This is what the Tower is bringing on through some gift from the universe. The universe is clearing it. So that answers my question. I don't need to ask. The universe is bringing on the Tower. Boom. That's what's up. The universe is bringing on a Tower moment in your life, Aries, or your soul connections lives. Someone's family home, familial home, the foundation is about to get shook by the universe, because this right here needs to be cleared out of your energy. It needs to be dealt with. You need to get up off the ground. Understand why you allowed that to happen. Understand why we allowed this to happen, right? Once we start to understand it, we now can start moving on. Okay? These fell out. So you got the Blossoming Abundance card fell out in the reverse. Your Contract card in the reverse. That's positive. And you got the Garden and the Gate card, which is beautiful. That's positive. So, although Aries, you are dealing with an air sign, or air sign, you're dealing with an Aries, right? It's prominent. This is your soul connection. No, you don't feel that this is any type of blossoming abundance. This feels good for me. I don't think you're completely like, no, I don't feel it. I don't see it. That's the reason why it comes in on the side. It doesn't come in like that. Boom. I feel like the universe is like, love, trust and believe. You standing, you on the side. I'm still going to orchestrate and I'm going to bring it down. Something here has to be looked at, right? And both people get thrown from the Tower. It's because it involves another person. It involves news. Something happens in the home life, right? The Soul Contract comes up in the reverse. The soul contract between you and this person is completed. What did I say? You have to get up, Aries. You got to get up off the ground. You have to be able to heal from this cycle and understand that you can have a new beginning. Because watch it. You don't feel like this tower. No one usually does. That the tower moment is a gift from the universe. I think that's bullshit. That's why the cards are there. But then you got the contract, like I said, soul contract between you and this person. It is over, right? Balance has been restored, right? Right on the heels before we get to Scorpio season, right? This is now telling me, right, number 3, Ascended Masters. This is the universe orchestrating it. This is the new beginning, right? You have a new beginning here. You have to just see that it is a new beginning. It is a clearing. You have to be able to clear the clutter, to clear the heartache out of your life, Aries, so that you can have a new beginning. This is looking at the possibilities of life. This is looking at life differently, right? Let's pull, oops. Yep, look, the Fool card. I said let's pull, and the Fool popped out, right? It's, yeah. You have to be able to look at what the universe is trying to do, right? Don't hold on to this heartbreak. We know that you're heartbroken. We know that you're heartbroken. This sucks. I know you felt silly, right? No person feels like rah-rah when you think about the red flags on the field after, right, the tower moment, after you find out some shit. Right? After you find out that you thought possibly you and this person had a commitment, and you find out that they're fucking around with someone else, they've got hidden bank accounts, they're pretending that they don't have money, so they're stockpiling your money, they leave you, divorce, anything that shakes you up. Your partner, decides to buy out his shares, so then now you don't have a job because someone else has more shares. So anything, right, that has caused you heartache. It's time now to take on a different perspective, to heal out of this energy. This energy, you cannot take it into 2021, which is the reason why this is coming in for you in November. Or, me, it could be a year from now. Because next year is a number 5 year, which are changes. I feel like number 5, 2021 is living new, beautiful changes that you wanted to see. These are good changes that you wanted to see. And for other people who have been resisting changes, it's not going to be pretty. They're going to have these moments on repetition, right? If you don't look at your life a different way. I know for myself, one of the things that I struggled with, in my Buddhist practice, and I would read it, is a Gosho it's called Not Begrudging One's Fives. And basically it is a letter that Nichiren Daishonin wrote, because I studied Nichiren Daishonin Buddhism. He writes a letter to one of his followers, and basically is telling him that whatever happens in the course of, your spiritual journey in life, right? Because we chant to have our lives in alignment. Know that it's supposed to happen. Do not complain about your life. Do not complain, right? And get stuck in, I am so hurt. Do not allow for your emotions to overrun you. Do not allow for people to trample you, right? We have to learn self-respect. We don't need to learn it, to me, in as far as I feel, to this degree. But for some, we do need to learn it, right? I've been one of those people. I had to learn all, right? But through learning, it is my perception that had to change, because guess what? I'm a Buddhist, right? Life, you think you're tough? I'm tougher, right? Because we come here to win, not lose. Buddhism is win-win, not lose, right? What fundamentally do we have to change for a human revolution? That internal change is our perception in life. So once your perception starts to change, Aries, you definitely are going to come into a new awareness, a new beginning with your life. Okay? And I feel like I'm going to end your reading right there. Okay? Aries, thank you so much for joining me. Please continue to like, share, and subscribe. Let me know if any of this resonates with my Aries. And please join me for the wrap up. I'm going to do that. I'm going to actually record it right now while everything is very fresh in my mind. And I just want to say, no, I'm going to save it for the wrap up. So join me for the wrap up, and I will see you soon. Take care, Aries.